Because the Broncos for the big ladies. For the big old women of San Antonio.
Yeah, that's what they market.
I'm talking about the women with the big old bloomers in San Antonio.
Can't you grab it with this one and then feed it to this one?
Not the Corpus Christi behemoths.
So you guys ever been in a car and you felt like you had the T-Rex arms because you couldn't quite get to the seatbelt?
Oh, when you feel like this?
Yeah, you're like trying to reach for the seatbelt. So the new Ford Bronco SUV, they're from 2021 to 2023. They're recalling 176,000 of them.
Oh shit!
Wow. No.
Because
they were so sought after.
Because drivers and front seat passengers can have difficulty reaching the metal portion of the belt when it's retracted. So it's like it's all the way back, and you can't quite get that.
Really?
I didn't think that would qualify for a recall.
Yeah.
That's what. So Ford is saying the customer
Ford always going through shit, dude.
Some dissatisfaction or be discouraged if they are unable to easily access the seatbelt if it's in a stowed position.
Dissatisfaction and discouragement qualifies now.
And they just
they
just have to rotate, but they're just like.
So they're saying that
it probably worked, but then they forgot to factor in the fat asses that's gonna be buying the truck or car.
So they don't want to like say that?
The fat fucks can't reach.
they don't want to be liable.
They don't want to say it?
That is a liability,
They're
right?
saying that because of this flaw, drivers are less likely to use it.
Oh, so they're like, meh.
Yep.
Well, that's on them.
But if they're less likely to use it, right? That's not. Yeah.
But this is only for the 5-door version. That's why like they did a lot of models, or they did a lot of release for those 2 years. But this is 176,000 of them.
That's a lot, though.
It's a lot. It's a significant amount.
A lot.
That is that feels like such a gray area still.
It is because the problem only occurs when the front seats are in like a certain position.
It's like saying, you know what? The AC uses too much gas, so I'm not going to turn it on, and I'm going to die of heat stroke.
Yeah, that's so foolish, right?
Because,
it's the damnedest thing though. They won't say which position the seat has to be in to replicate this issue.
It's probably a fat fuck position.
It's the guy leaning all the way back.
You didn't say it like that.
Is it a flexibility issue? Is it because we're not as flexible as we used to be? Or, dude, I don't even know where are you guys?
Apparently, it's a fat fuck's ability.
Fat fuck, yeah, probably.
I never have a problem grabbing it.
All right, think about it, right? Like, we could do this.
Yeah.
If you're a fat fuck, you can't do this.
Your tricep is hitting
Imagine
the
like
back.
you're not just fat, but you're a fat fuck. So you're trying to reach around.
So you're also...
Yeah, you have like fucking triple E titties you're trying to get around, and you can't even get over there.
If you're a fat fuck, you can't even do this.
Yeah.
But doesn't that mean they can't do that in any car?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why is it just the Bronco?
Because the Broncos for the big ladies. For the big old women of San Antonio.
Yeah, that's what they market.
San Antonio?
You know what I'm talking about.
But can't you go like this?
I'm talking about the women with the big old bloomers in San Antonio.
Can't you grab it with this one and then feed it to this one?
Not the Corpus Christi behemoths. That's what we just keep relating Texas cities.
That's Charles Barkley's take on San Antonio women.
Big women.
He said that?
They're huge. Yeah. Huge women.
Charles Barkley's the best. He's the best.
Why did he say that?
Get away with anything.
Because he's talking about how he doesn't like San Antonio women.
When did they? What was the context of bringing that up at all?
He's just flown over there and he's seen it like a bunch of times.
He plays in San Antonio a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't see that many big women in San Antonio.
You never saw the big old women in San
I
Antonio?
think I see more in Vegas.
Like the women who you have to open both doors of claim jumper to let them in.
Oh, wow. Those are big doors at claim jumpers.
Those big doors. Big doors at the claim jumpers.
They gotta go through the freight area. The freight elevator.
Yeah, I go through the kitchen.
Dude. And when they go to Costco, you gotta put them into the docking bay.
Oh, jeez.
In San Antonio, the big women in San Antonio.
I just find it so weird Charles Barkley even brought that up.
He did, many times.
During a basketball show.
Many times?
Yeah.
He has, yeah.
All the time.
But Charles Barkley has really hot takes. He's got the best hot takes. That's why we watch TNT tonight with that.
That's my favorite.
Are you sure it was Charles Barkley? And it wasn't,
Best show on television.
it wasn't just a guy that looks like him.
No, it's Charles.
Be gone, wannabe.
Because the best part is that the whole time that he's doing this, Shaq's only purpose of the show is to laugh at everything Chuck said. Shake his head and go, Chuck, man, Chuck, fuck.
Right. Okay, now I get it.
So it does make sense now that we've considered all of these factors.
Yep. Yeah. I knew exactly what it was.
You did.
Dude, that's.
So do you really think they would have a backlash if they had to straight up say, hey, people above this weight, like you have to be this small to enjoy the seatbelt?
I don't know that it's a backlash, but whatever it is, they don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
Damn, they got a
Oh, because it could
recall?
be a discriminatory design?
I don't know. That's
Like the
Everything's
Mario
a
Land.
fucking
you
discrimination.
think they're gonna say?
Remember the Mario Land ride?
Are people getting?
It has a lower threshold for like size.
Yeah, you can't get in it. You can't.
But are most of those rides made for kids? Why does your adult ass want to be on it?
Yeah.
They should have a sign that just says you can't be from San Antonio if you're on the.
And then in parentheses because the women are big there. That's what it says.
Because when you go to Legoland, some of that shit, I'm like, oh man, it's only for kids.
Yeah.
So specific. Just
San
ragging
Antonio.
ragging on such a small longitude latitude area.
I'm telling you.
Damn, man.
Fucking big San Antonio.
So the guy from the NBA says.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He traveled way more than I have.
Yeah, he's been to all the states.
Yep.
More than I have.
Yeah.
Who has a better idea of the demographics of women over there? Probably Charles Barkley,
Definitely Charles Bronco.
NBA player, you know.
What's something about the Ford Bronco that you think made everyone want to get it? I have a theory.
What is it? Well, it's actually they brought it back.
It looks cool.
People like all the old ones.
The new ones look,
Yeah.
the new ones
And
look
people
good.
had it. There's like waiting lists for it, and then most Broncos like at the dealer, it's like 20 to 50K above sticker price, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's really like hard to get.
20K above?
Like people know that if I ordered it, if I bought it and I drive it off the lot, I can literally sell it tomorrow and make 50 G's on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what,
OJ fans.
that's what I think.
That's your theory?
It made it sexy as fuck. It did in a weird way.
Sexy.
In a true crime way, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that's the old Ford Bronco, though.
The old one, but
They're sellers, right?
So did the Hyundai Elantra blow up after that one true crime story?
I think it's a cool design. Like, I like it. I mean, if I were to get another car, I'd probably get one too. But then just the Ford's got to step it up, man. They stay fucking up so hard.
Fair daily.
What if it turns out Dahmer drove like a Chevy Tahoe or something? Do you think Stales would be up?
But it had to be iconic. Like this was on TV.
that's
the fucking police are chasing it. I remember exactly where I was in Fairfax, Virginia, when the juice was loose. That was what they were saying.
Loose, yeah, man.
Great headline on it.
That's so good.
The remember that one video of a Dodge Challenger? It was white, and the copter was trying to tail it, and it got away. It just gunned
I
it,
saw
and it
that.
got the fuck out of there.
It went like 100.
Sales went up on that thing.
Really?
Because people were like, that car actually got away from the helicopter.
I could be Vin Diesel. That's what people are saying. Vin Diesel.
Dude, the part in the Fast movie where he like, they're going down the hill and he's like, and she's like, don't do it. And he's like aims for the bridge, and then somehow the bridge like cable gets connected to the car, and they get swung off a cliff. I'm like,
Don't say it with that face. It's plausible.
it's possible.
I saw one clip on Instagram where Vin Diesel, he's jumping in midair and he catches a car. Have you seen that?
What?
He catches a car in midair.
Did you see that their feud is done?
They squashed it.
They squash it, and they're gonna make a
He's jumping in.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hobbs is back.
How did they squash it? That was like a deep beef.
Well, maybe they're like, if we squash this, we could both make $1 billion. Like, let's do it right now.
That's a nice reason to squash it, right?
The last one that came out was 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How did it do? Did it do okay?
It did great in my book, man. I loved it.
Did you?
But I
Come out
love
with the
shit like
11?
that.
You
So
gonna make 11 now?
they have to because
12 now.
well, I don't want to spoil it, but
Now I think they agreed they're gonna do a 12.
The craziest franchise, dude.
let's just say there's no way they made 10 without already starting 11. There's no way.
They made more of these than Star Wars movies.
They have really?
But they're better than the Star Wars movies.
Yeah,
The last,
Yeah, they
Which
are.
is the fucked up part.
The last three were
the last two were.
The last three I was like,
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah, dude. Especially
Last
Last
Jedi?
Two.
Oh my
Last
God.
Jedi's the worst movie I ever saw.
I wanted to get up and get. I was so pissed. I was watching. I was like, "What is
They
this?"
ruined Luke Skywalker.
it just wasn't a fun movie,
They
dude.
ruined him.
He's all milking, getting the boot. I was like, "What is this?"
Was that the one where he projects himself in front of? Yeah, dude. I
Do you
didn't
think
like
George Lucas looks at Vin Diesel and like, how do you do it, man?
Give me some of that. Give me some of whatever he's having.
Teach me, dude. How do you gonna make 12
He
movies?
calls him up. He's like, "Do you want to be Anakin Skywalker, dude?"
Can I apprentice under you?
I think it's pretty cool that the Star Trek movies have gotten so good.
The Star Trek movies are cool
Yeah.
because Spock is pretty cool.
Which ones?
I like the first
His
one.
name was doing it when. What's his name was producing
Abrams?
it. Abrams, yeah.
I like the one where he
JJ was
goes,
good. JJ
Khan.
was
He screams Khan. I like that one.
That's my favorite Star Trek movie ever.
That one's sick.
The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, that one was tight. Because you actually gave a fuck. The stakes were high, you know?
Majorly high. It's one of the best science fiction movies ever made.
That shit was tight.
Yeah.
So glad you hate The Last Skywalker. I never get to talk to people about this shit. Or, I'm sorry,
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi.
Uniting on the hatred of the movie.
Dude, I said I hated it too.
No, I know, but he actually knows about it. You just
Oh, I know about it.
You just hate everything.
you don't even watch Star Wars, dude.
I love Star Wars.
No, you don't.
I like Rogue One. Rogue One was tight.
That's not Star Wars. Dude.
I like the, you know.
Star Tours to the
I like
right.
Han Solo. I like Solo.
yeah, dude. I like fucking Mandalorian, bro. You know. Lando Calrissian.